We can talk about collab and
My God.
special underwear.
Special underwear, yeah, you know, the eternal sex orgy.
With celestial
goddesses.
yes.
Yeah. All right. Hey, y'all. It's Eli with Alchemy Custom Weaponry, your favorite custom weaponry shop in the United States, which is basically the world. We don't really care about the rest of the world, just the United States. But hey, I'm here with Nick. Which I'm not going to call you any longer Dick the Dick, because you've been pretty nice. You've been really nice to me.
I've grown. Since we've been here, I've discovered new things about the world and the fact that there's other planets with celestial beings.
Yes,
on it. So I'm at peace. I got my undergarments on. I'm being very nice now. So I'm excited to be here.
Oh, yeah, so we are super excited to be here. Welcome to Alchemy Custom Weaponry Takes on Utah, and I'm going to be honest with you, I just feel my power growing by the second. The longer we're in 1911 country, I just feel stronger. I just need to lift heavy things now because the power flowing through my 1911 and into me is just...
It's supernatural.
It's insane.
When we're walking down the streets of Ogden,
Browning's hometown.
John Moses Browning's hometown. After visiting the John Moses Browning Firearms Museum at Union Station in Ogden, you were walking, but you weren't touching the ground.
No, it was definitely on the clouds right there.
Yes. Just
down the street with the 1911 on. And so we wanted to talk about the 1911s we trust our life to.
Yes.
I mean, really, at the end of the day, that says something. When there's an emotional connection between you and the gun. When you say, hey, I'm putting this gun in my holster to defend my life and then maybe the life of others as well. And so we obviously are going to stand behind the company we work for. I mean, I love my Alchemy Custom Weaponry pistol. In fact, I carried an Alchemy Custom Weaponry pistol for defense even before
we gave you a job.
Yeah,
before we started paying you monies, you carried one.
Y'all are paying me money? Well, that's news to me.
I'll talk to if you have been paid, I'll talk to HR and
get that
reverse that. He wants to be paid in 1911s and protein shakes. It's weird.
I'll take some hot rod parts if you've got them laying around.
So
we're going to talk about our carry guns, right?
Yes.
So I'll go first.
If you
don't mind.
Yeah, you should.
If you don't mind, especially because my gun is actually in the caliber in which it should be.
How do you know what caliber is in my pants?
Oh, trust me. The way you act, you're a 9mm guy. You're a 35 ACP guy.
All right. You got me.
Look at the lack of just body hair in general. Your testosterone way down. So
Hey, just look at this luscious head of hair up here, though. I mean,
I got more hair on my ass than you have on your head.
Yeah, but I'm almost 40, so we're doing all right. We should probably talk about guns.
We're talking about guns.
There is a high likelihood there's one person watching still.
At this point, right.
Get this
so we are, if you're still with us, let's talk about it. So this is my carry gun. I've done a video on it before, but of course, it never hurts to bring it back up. This is a very popular gun. A lot of people have ordered a gun very similar to this after the original video, but this is my Prime Elite Carry. Fantastic gun. It is in hard chrome, and you can see there's some belly button lint on that thing.
Yes.
It's got some character there. This is, of course, Prime Elite Carry. I broke my rule. I really like having an ambi safety on a gun, and for whatever reason, that skipped my mind, and I went with a non-ambi safety. But it looks good, and that's okay. Ring hammer. Come on.
Yep.
If you like it, you should put a ring on it. Yeah, absolutely. Matte hard chrome, which has become probably one of our
most popular
upgraded finishes.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Gold bead looks great. And I've of course since that original video put the Quantico G10 grips.
Yep.
These are just a little bit more aggressive and something that I found that I really needed when I carry a gun. Accompanying the pistol, of course, this is empty right now. Just so you know. But accompanying the pistol, I do have an 8-round magazine that's in the gun, an Alchemy magazine. I carry with a a Tier 1 concealed Aegis, this is. It's a sidecar style holster. A lot of people will get a little bit upset that I put a gun like that in a Kydex holster, but I'm like 25, so give me a break.
Okay? It's fine.
I can do it.
Yep.
And then
it's hard chrome, so it's
right.
The holster's gonna cry every time you put the gun in it, not the other way around. It's fine.
And then of course I do have a 10-round magazine as a backup for Mo bullets.
For Mo bullets. Well, why would you need that if you have 45? Because when you shoot somebody with that, their soul just disappears. It's like when Thanos snapped. snaps fingers.
The big purple guy.
The big purple guy snaps his fingers.
Here's the thing: is I'm not carrying this necessarily for defense. I'm carrying it for the end of the world.
You're carrying it for offense.
I'm carrying. That's right.
I carry a gun for offense. Let's scratch that. Like you don't carry a gun for offense. Legal disclaimer.
Yeah.
Lawyers. Yeah, we don't do that. All right, moving on from that.
Yeah. No. Okay. Anyways, so so what do you got in your britches?
Well, so I cycle through a few different carry guns.
As you should.
So I typically carry either a Quantico high cap, the hard chrome high cap. I love that pistol with an X300, and a Trijicon 2.5 MOA SRO. So that's what I do. I got 17+1 in that. I'm happy. I also carry a Cabot Rebellion pretty regularly without an SRO. So that's my non-red dot carry gun with the aluminum frame, so it's a little bit lighter. But recently, I have acquired a Prime Elite Compact. So it's funny because we've done videos separately on our carry guns, but we've never really gotten to evaluate each other's carry gun. So that's what we're going to get to do today. This is my Prime Elite Compact in 9mm. And this is a chrome finish with the satin polished flats, to get a little bit of a different contrast there. It's nice. I know the matte hard chrome, I have that on my Quantico high cap, but having this gun, I want it to be a little different. I did have to put the ball cuts on it because these ball radius cuts line up with the dust cover. Looks awesome. Yeah. And the ring hammer, I did it because if I didn't do it, I would never hear the end of it from you.
You wouldn't have.
No, I wouldn't have.
That was a smart move on your part.
And I have the ambi safety and the red dot mount with the 2.5 MOA Trijicon SRO. And then I did a short trigger because I really like Commanders and CCO size guns with short triggers. It really kind of has that old school look. And I love Colt 1903s, the pocket hammerless, with that really short trigger. So aesthetically, it's pleasing to me, but it is 9mm. The nice thing is, when we are able to procure these and sell them with these 9-round compact 9mm mags, I can carry 9+1.
Yeah.
So the ability to have 9+1 in the gun plus another 9-round mag means I'm at 19 rounds. And wait, how many are you at?
I'm at enough to win World War II.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you top it up, you're at 19. So technically, we're at the same.
Oh, you done with my 10-round mag?
Your 10-round mag and 8+1. You're at 19. Yeah, so I guess we're even there.
Right.
But this is just a fantastic gun, and the recoil impulse on this, because it's a Commander, it is a short stroke, a standard Commander with a standard Commander stroke. But the way this gun is built, the way it's fit in 9mm. I'm going to let you have the experience of shooting it, but I think your air of superiority about the 45 may change. It just might change.
I might enjoy it, but I still probably will be a big 45 guy. But it's funny. Your gun is actually very, very similar as far as looks goes.
Yeah.
I mean, to my gun. I mean, that's very similar, and it's just because it's such a classic look. The ring hammer, hard chrome. I like the red dot. I like the red dot on a no rail gun too.
It's cool.
Yeah, and then of course we both carry, just to address the light issue.
Yes.
Well,
my light's
yours is over there.
Mine's on a table, but I always have a handheld light when I don't have a weapon-mounted light.
Yeah, I have this, and that works really well. And I drive a really old car, so you kind of have to have one of these.
Yeah, you got halogen, so he actually drives with that.
Yeah, I drive with
that light out the window.
Out the window, right? Yeah. But I'm excited to shoot your gun. I'll be honest with you.
I'm excited to shoot your gun. I've never shot your gun.
No, I've never shot your gun. So I'm very excited to shoot each other's carry guns. That's kind of a really personal thing.
It is. It's like
it's like I don't.
It's like there should be a pineapple.
I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad you're the upside down thing.
Yeah, there's something. This is weird.
This is weird. I don't want to let you caress her, but we'll do this. Just don't watch. So we're gonna get shooting, and we'll be back after that.
Yeah.
All right. So here I am with Nick's carry gun.
I'm gonna watch.
And he is going to watch. As long as he doesn't make eye contact, it should be okay. This is 9mm or 35 ACP as we know it, and I'm excited to get this gun on target. I am a really big fan of red dots, so that is something I really am looking forward to on this gun. So let's get after it. I'm going to work it from concealment, so let's go ahead and get that chamber check. Work it from concealment. The nice thing about this is a good time to say this. The nice thing about the Alchemy red dot cut, this holster I carry with a gun that doesn't have a red dot cut, and this holster actually wasn't really designed for a 1911 with a red dot cut, but because our red dot cut is so, you know, far back and so deep, it fits perfectly in there. No
Even
problem.
with the SRO.
So that's a really fantastic, fantastic deal. This is a Tier 1 concealed Aegis.
I think you're just talking so much because you know you're gonna love this 9mm.
I'm just
you're
talking.
You're
I'm just
actually
putting
like,
off.
I don't want to do it because I'm gonna like it.
I'm just putting it off. You know, it feels weird to shoot 9mm in the same state
Quit
Browning
the
with
yakking
40.
and start
So here we go. I'm just gonna run it, and we'll see how it goes. So 3, 2, 1. Okay. We'll go ahead again. That was not enjoyable at all.
No, you didn't have any fun with that at all.
That was no, that sucked. That was awful.
I can tell. Your face just shows all the disappointment.
Okay.
I think the face shows
I
all the
wasn't ready for
disappointment
that.
because you're
Let's do this again.
understanding.
3, 2, 1. A little jumpier there. I will.
Well, because you're doing headshots.
I was, yeah. Well, the thing. So I will say the short trigger is not for me. The timing of the short trigger is a little bit harder. You know, I'm sinking my finger a little bit too deep.
You're hooking it.
Yeah. I'm hooking it, and I'm kind of pulling a little bit. It's still where I want it to be, but no, that is a that is not an enjoyable experience at all.
No, you hate it. You hate it. No, that gun shoots.
No, phenomenal.
That's a great gun.
I cannot believe like that. You know, we talk a lot about, you know, Kara guns and this, that, and the other. That was pretty incredible. That was a very enjoyable gun to shoot.
I'm glad you think so. So
I do want to make the point here. You know, take a good look at the camera. Okay, camera. You see how he has almost no facial hair. After he pops off one of those 45s, boom.
Well, and so you know what? I'm just gonna have fun. Like this is just I'm here to feel every bit of the gun. So I'm not gonna be running a drill. I'm just gonna have fun and see exactly how that is. That is a very nice feeling gun.
It absolutely is.
I
The
mean,
45 in a Commander is admittedly a little bit snappy.
But not bad at all.
No.
This, I don't know why this gun feels lighter than that gun.
Feels lighter?
Yeah. I don't know, like just in my hand, it feels very light. Maybe it's the red dot that's on there, but it's a shorter gun, so I feel like that should make up for it.
Well, maybe now that you've shot the 45, the testosterone.
Well, yeah, I'm stronger.
You're just
is
you
what
just
you're
become
saying?
stronger.
Let's
you know,
see.
as a person. Yeah, shove that big old Wilson.
And then now we're
bureaucrat
talking
in
about.
there.
That's actually.
It's a good look. They don't make those anymore.
That's a. I mean, in a Commander, it doesn't make sense, but
I carry that in the sidecar, and it runs really well.
God, that is.
That magazine's probably as old as I am.
Yeah.
And you know, that's excellent. I love, like, on R45s, they're just that, and it's really the gift of having a hand fit gun.
Yeah.
It cut. You know, you do have that recoil.
Oh, you got the muzzle right, but it comes
straight
right.
back.
It comes straight back down.
Straight back.
And so here, I mean, we can see. This was the grouping that I just shot. This was from before. This was your headshot. This was what I was just shooting, and it comes right back down.
Yeah.
Every single time. So this is a very enjoyable gun to shoot, and I do have a 45 I will carry on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
And so after shooting this, I think I'm gonna have to go back and shoot that a little bit more. You're reconverting me back to the religion of 45.
Well, in a weird twist, I actually might put one of these on order.
You know,
in a strange
turn of
events. This truly is the first time I'm handling this gun because you, of course, live in Texas. I live in North Carolina. So you got this gun first. Usually guns come through me for photography
Yeah.
and then go to you. But you got this gun first, and I never really got to see it. But first of all, gorgeous.
Yes.
Secondly, a freaking machine gun.
That is a great gun. And
Yeah.
so, like, when I was shooting the first round, for me, was just getting that trigger to feel where it is and feel where the reset, and then I could go and hammer down on it. But that's the thing about having two different length triggers. We should talk about that real quick. Is the short trigger, it does take a minute to get used to,
Yeah.
and then once you're used to it, going back to a longer or a medium trigger is definitely something that you will have to account for.
Yeah, no, I could feel myself hooking the trigger, especially when I was working it from concealment.
Yep.
Because, you know, you're just trying to get the gun out and get on target as quickly as possible. And I could feel myself coming in a little bit further. You know, the muscle memory of where the trigger was, my finger kind of wasn't used to this.
That. Yep. Well, and where the reset was, on that first round, I hit the round, pinned it, let it out, and I was like, oh, it's not reset yet. I need to let it out a little bit more. So once I had that reset found, I could run it quick without slapping the trigger. But it was that first round of remembering, oh, I got another eighth to quarter of an inch to get that out.
Well, and you saw that
there.
first run. I mean, it was just boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, right where it needed to be. I like the grip options. You know, we don't talk about this very often.
Standard G10.
Yeah, that's the Quantico G10.
Mm-hmm.
This is the standard G10, and this is a very aggressive.
That is very aggressive.
Y'all know by now. Big fan of aggression.
Yes.
Big fan of aggression. If
Not northern aggression.
Not the war of northern aggression, just regular aggression on grips and stuff. You know, I would love to go to a 15 or 17 LPI, but just the market would not be prepared for that.
We would have
but
problems.
these grips, man, this gun truly, and I know people say
It's
this
stuck
all
to your
the time,
hand.
it locks in.
Yeah,
I know
that gun
that's
is
something
locked
that's,
in.
You know,
it's not that this isn't locked in.
No.
But that gun, like, it's like you could let it go and it's gonna be stuck there.
Yeah.
Like it has that feeling. And those G10 grips for the compact are also available as a standard option on the Commander and the full size, so you could get those grips on this size of gun.
And these are not standard option, but they are not
Available.
Yeah, they're available, but they're not as expensive as the premium grip options.
Yes.
So a little bit of an in between the standard and the premium. But hey, you know what, guys? Thank y'all so much for joining us out here. Man, it really is special to be out in Utah with 1911s. You know, I feel like it's a bit of a pilgrimage, you know, for me. And we greatly appreciate you sticking through this video as we rambled about our carry guns. But
it's cool. It's cool to be, because I've never handled this gun,
right.
and you've never handled that gun. So for us to be able to swap back and forth, I guess we're in the right place for that.
No, of course. No,
and on that note,
we'll see y'all later. Shit.
Utah's never going to let us come back.
Yeah, we're banned from Utah.